Hey friends, welcome back for another Project 1999 EverQuest adventure. Today we're hanging out over in Lavastorm Mountains. So this is one of the probably least traffic zones. Like people run through Lavastorm Mountains, but as you can see there's nobody else here, which is pretty typical. Um, I have actually yet to see another person EXPing out here. So real quick, let's talk about kind of the layout here. I'm right close to the zone end still. Um, Up there is Death Mountain, as we'll call it, where all the Shadow Men live. Don't run there, you'll have a bad day. And then you've got all these little mobs running around. The lava crawlers are my typical prey, and I'm actually going to call them the most dangerous too. Reason being, they assist one another. Got a little bit of a fire nuke, not a huge deal. But more importantly, they blend in with the terrain extremely well, so it's quite easy to get an ad when you're dealing with them. So, I'm comparing this to, let's say, once again, I'm going to use Oasis as a good example of where you might be at this level. Um, Ultimately, let's get our fear in, our dots on before we keep yapping. So compared to Oasis, the first thing I'm going to note here is I actually get decent drops, like these lava rocks and other things. Um, Not like amazing by any means, but like if you're killing crocodiles, you're probably not getting much. The orcs have some okay-ish drops, but, ultimately when it's all said and done, I find that I've gotten probably around 50 platinum of loot here since level 16. So once again, not amazing, not terrible. Bloodstone, sweet. And yeah, it's been very interesting. I started off originally pulling over by the Nahina zone line, which is actually, I think I can see it from yeah, it's way over there. And there's like a door laying on the ground. So I was kind of pulling to the zone line and trying to fear kite, but the door really jacked my day up, honestly. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that door kicked my ass on a couple of occasions with that guy before he found a friend. And, yeah, so your mobs, when you would fear kite them, they would end up, like, underneath the door and stuff. Let her in. Let go. Another noteworthy thing here as a Necromancer, you're not going to land any of your fire spells. This ain't gonna happen. Everything here has like a bajillion fire resist, obviously, because it is kind of lava mountains and whatnot, so I get that. Um, I know a lot of mages come here, but I guess they would have to kind of stick to their magic direct damage. Forget to, yes, we did. Forget to engulfing. I'm not perfect sometimes. True story. So, let's talk about where I have tried to go. I have a paladin around level 15 now, and I actually took him to Kern's Tower, thinking that I was going to get some really awesome groups there, and honestly, it's just really a bunch of necromancers and shamans soloing everything, and an occasional monk. Like, I didn't see a lot of people grouping there. So I was very much disappointed, but I was able to solo pretty effectively there, so I did that for a minute. He blue. These are a little bit lower level, so it should be pretty easy. And they started to turn green. But, anywho, my poor paladin, I, at level 12, got a teleport to Emerald Jungle, made the run Field of Bones, survived it, and then, like, basically, like, and not only that, Field of Bone, the mobs outside of Kerns are also higher level than some of the stuff at the door, so I mean, it's just a dangerous trip all around. It took me forever to find someone to bind me by the Kesora ruins. Like, good stuff. Engulf this dude. I forget. Good. So ultimately, when it was all said and done, I did all that, and oh hell no. You know, I talked shit about him being an easy kill, and now he's like gonna make an ass of me. So yeah, I did all that work, and then couldn't find a group. It just ended up soloing, so I was like, well, screw it. So I ran back to Emerald Jungle, begged someone to come rescue me, like from the Field of Bones Zone in. I don't know if that's worth anything. I'm gonna loot it. It's why not. You do get some coin loot off of these dudes as well, just FYI. But anywho, yeah, I made that difficult journey back. And I really kind of, after I thought about it, oh, it's talking about dangerous things. There's a paladin here that hates me. I don't care that he hates me. More like I don't want to deal with having to kill him 47 times because he's just going to heal himself a lot. The baby fire will take him. He'll do. So yeah, I did all that work and basically ended up in unrest with him anyways. Like that's kind of the unfortunate reality that I have not seen one actually get that close. High look. See how he's hiding behind that rock? Like those things are douches, all that nonsense. That is good. Look at that, he misses every attack. That is wonderful. Cannot wait to replace him. That's actually part of the reason I didn't want to leave yet, is once I make the journey to Kunark, I'm probably not going to come back to Antonica for a minute, so I want to load up with all the pet spells and whatnot I need to get me into my 30s probably. Just to be, you know, well prepared, I guess you could say. It's like it's going to be quite a run. Like, I'm probably going to sail from Oasis to over there, find over there, and actually you can get a teleport out of there pretty easy from the teleport with a hammer. But, yeah. Like, I'm probably going to set up my base of operations and over there and just kind of run around wherever I need to. And, like, there's actually a lot of stuff I can kill in the over there. But I do have my little heart set on... See, this is what I'm talking about. That's worth a little bit, and those are worth about 7 plat. So those little elementals are really good kills if you can totally score you. Give you some good loot. That's also what I got a black pearl off of one of those dudes, too. So you do, like I said, you get a tiny little bit of loot here. Nothing like, you know, write home about, but it's something still. It ain't bad. It's definitely better than Crocs and literally just getting meat that you don't need. And got a dolphin. And then it's going to be one dead lava crawler in a while, because he seems to be a higher level though. But a little bit more fight. Little dark pact on you. Got a feeling my fear spell is going to break early. That's got him for the most part. We'll go ahead and fear again. But yeah, it's been really fun in the zone, honestly. Like, I will say, there is a rare spawn here, a super cool nightmare, which I totally want one to ride, but no horses yet. Drops this nightmare hide with restore sight. I think this is not going to sell for a fortune, but it does have some value for people that are like killing Black Reavers in City of Mist, for example. There's 2 bloodstones, sweet. So you do get some stuff here. Now, if you do happen to see the rare spawn nightmare, just a fair warning, he's going to blind you, and it's going to suck. Like, a lot. I'm sliding down this. Cool. Whatever. I guess it didn't want me there. So, yeah, it blinds. I got super lucky. I basically just sat there and was like, all right then, I'm gonna life draw this thing and hope it dies before I die. Because, like, it blinded me as I was, like, around in this area, so I just was like, okay, run straight, but I was like, if I run too far, I'm gonna break line of sight. And then I was like, I don't know what spells I've... like, I totally got caught off guard by the blind, because I was like, what the shit did I cast? Did I clinging? Did I pull with engulfing? And all that other nonsense, so... yeah, if you go after the nightmare, just be prepared. It's going to blind you. And that could be a bad day for you. I think I ended the fight at 30% life. And my pet survived also. Is that one of the... These are green. Perfect. So when I run into a green one, I actually just run out. And this is kind of like a mid-break thing. I just pull it in and let the pet go kill it. Because he'll be able to... You'll get a tiny bit of experience. But I mostly do that because those dudes drop the goodies as far as loot goes. So they are nice to kill when the opportunity arises. So my next video with this character, I plan on being in Lake of Omen, honestly. I'm kind of set to go spend some time there. There's a couple of things you can farm there as well, potentially, as you're doing your killing. So I'm going to try to possibly score some of those high value items. We'll see. But yeah, anyways, folks, thanks for joining. I definitely appreciate the love and support. Leave me some comments. If you have some suggestions of fun Kunark zones I could go try, please leave those as well. That's kind of where I'm planning to bring Veldua next. So it will be much fun to get to go through those zones. And I'm also looking forward to being able to get some stuff. What is this? Charcoal. I don't think that's worth shit. That face. It's all good. But anyways, yeah, everyone, I definitely do want to take a minute to stop and, like, thank all the people. So I get random comments, tells in game, all kinds of stuff like that. People stopping by the live streams, whatever. I definitely appreciate all that, folks, because, like, I can tell you, as a content creator, it's very discouraging sometimes when you make a video and it gets, like, no views. But then, like, you know, if one person comments on it and says, hey, I love this, it kind of makes it all worth it. So, you know, as a small creator, I do appreciate those things quite a lot. So, yeah, definitely. Thanks again, and everyone, enjoy the rest of your day. And I hope you all enjoyed the swanky Halloween music I picked for Veldua, because it felt Necromancer-like, right?